In this video, we're going to make a form in Access so that we can go in later and add information to our records, or we can edit them or delete them or whatever we want to do. So what we're going to do when you get started, open up your database. When you get in there, you should have at least one table. Make sure that the table that you want to create the form with is highlighted. It doesn't actually have to be open here, but at least highlighted. So again, you could open it by left clicking and bring it open, but again, just make sure that it's highlighted. What we're going to do from there is we're going to go to create a form. And whenever the form comes open, it gives you some generic things to get started with. It says, hey, is this what you want in the form? You can go in and you can edit these and move things around, but what it's doing is it's just created a generic form. Pretty easy for us to get to, and again, not hard at all. If I want to save it now, I'm going to left click and it says, do you want to save this as something new? So let's just make this new form student, add, edit, delete, and click OK. Whenever that happens, you'll see now over here in all of my Access objects, I now have tables and I have forms. The reason you may want to create this form though is that you may not want people directly in here to your data. Sometimes the data just kind of gets a little messy to get in, and it may be a lot of stuff. You may instead just want people to click on the form, and when they get into the form, then they can go in and make adjustments. If you want them to edit, one thing that we can do from our editing area is let's go ahead and let's search for one of our other students that I think that we put in here was Rebecca. And if we start typing in the search area on the bottom, you can see that Rebecca's name pops up. Okay, so again, we can search there. You can also, whenever you get in here, you can just go back and forth with these records on the bottom by clicking, finding other people that are in here. Or we can say, let's go ahead and let's add somebody new. So once we've gotten in, you can go and add a new record by going to the new record section. Please remember that the ID is going to be something that is being populated by the by Access. So we could go ahead and put in a new number, whatever it may be, a new first name, last date enrolled, email, and then save. So we can add it that way. Again, let's just add a name. Let's just pick today is the day that they enrolled. Okay, once we've done that, you can come back up to the top. You can save it here. If you want to go to the next record, you can either click New, or you can just go to the bottom, and if you get on 6 of 6, you'll see if you go ahead and click this next record, it will actually go ahead and move you forward and let you add somebody else. Okay, so again, that's what's going to happen. One word of caution for you though, since we have just added this last record, Trey Fontenot, if we go back to this student record, you are not going to see that new record pop up here. Okay, it is not there because when we opened this up, that was the data that was in there. So don't confuse yourself. You think that you've added it. If you go back here to see that it's there, close down the records, double left click and open it back up, and you can see that that new student record went in there. Okay, that ought to get you through this part. Good luck.